Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Salman and I'm your licensed property consultant from Dubai. As you can see already by the thumbnail or the title of the video, today we're going to talk about, you could say, the ninth wonder in the world, one of the largest man-made island in the whole world, which is called Palm Jebel Ali in Dubai, which is kind of the second version of Palm Jumeirah that was constructed around 2000, which obviously for investors, for tourists, has been the center of attraction since it was made. Now in this video I'm going to talk about Palm Jebel Ali overall, what Palm Jebel Ali is, how is it different than Palm Jumeirah, how is it as an investment, how is it for end users. But before we get into the specifics of Palm Jebel Ali, before we get into what Nakheel, the developer of Palm Jebel Ali, is bringing to us in this specific product, we should always look at the broader perspective. So let's zoom out a bit from Palm Jebel Ali first of all, and let's have a look at the location of Palm Jebel Ali on Google Maps. As you can see right here on my left side, I'm gonna rotate it for you. So currently I'm in Dubai Hills at the moment, and as you can see, according to this map, we have got two palm on the Google Maps. There used to be a third palm as well, which is on the far left corner of the map. Previously that was called Palm Dera, but then they broke it down and they converted it into Dubai Islands. We were anticipating it's going to be called Dera Island, but they call it Dubai Islands. Then we have the original Palm Jumeirah, and then we have the new Palm Jebel Ali, which you could see on the left side in the map. Now, as we established that Dubai is moving to the south in my MR South video, which is on my channel, one of the significance of this project is that this is also located on the south. So the main thing that Dubai has to offer to tourists or to investors is the waterfront. It's the beach, it's the sea. And on the old side of Dubai, all of the waterfront was already covered. They have made extensions into the sea: Pearl, Jumeirah Bay Island, La Mer, Port de la Mer, these kind of MR beachfront, now Blue Waters as well. So we did not have any more space on that side, and now we had a Jebel Ali port as well. So we had to go towards Abu Dhabi, where we had about 40 kilometers of front, remaining with Dubai, and that is where they constructed Palm Jebel Ali. And it's not just the palm. If you have a look at what Dubai is doing, and if you zoom in, I am thinking what we see right here on the map is marina, which can be the second version of the previous marina, as you can see on the map right here. Maybe they will call it Jebel Ali Marina or something, and obviously whatever mistakes they have made in the Dubai Marina, they will do better than that. So Palm Jebel Ali is not a standalone project in that area. This is another attraction which is at the foot of Palm Jebel Ali. And then we have got the Dubai International Maktoum Airport on the south side, and we have Dubai government's 2040 plan towards the south side. So let's talk about that for a while. Let's talk about the fact that whether this project is located in the right spot or not. So as you could see already on the map, this is the 2040 plan of Dubai. 5 urban centers that Dubai wants to construct, Dubai wants to develop, 5 areas that Dubai government wants to work on. One of the main locations in that is the heritage side of Dubai. That's why projects like Maritime City, Rashid Yachts and Marina, and Dubai Island are going to grow. Then we have the Global Financial Hub, which is the downtown area, DIFC area, Business Bay area, that is going to get more and more development. Then we have the Tourism and Entertainment Hub, which is the old location of Palm Jumeirah and MR Beachfront and Blue Water. And we also had the Knowledge and Innovation Center, which is the Silicon Oasis, and that's going to affect your investments in the Valley, in the Elwood and Miras's upcoming project. But one of the main focus of the Dubai government in 2040 is the international gate for exhibitions and events. So they're going to focus, they're going to shift all these exhibitions, all these events towards that side of Dubai. This old airport is going to stop operations maybe in 10 years from now or something, and by that time the main airport is going to be that side. So obviously anybody who is going to visit Dubai, or people who are capable of buying these price range products, they often travel a lot. So having the airport on that side will matter for them. So if the Dubai government is going to work on developing that side of the city, it means you have room for appreciation in your product. You will not buy a product in a location which is already developed and then you expect tremendous appreciation. You will still appreciate based on economy, with time or whatever, but it will not be uplifted with development. Whereas compared to a location where there is huge development due and the whole government is focusing on that side, Expo City is on that side. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed endorses it himself personally, that project is his baby. He's going to focus on that, which is on Dubai South. So that is why, cutting it short, the location of Palm Jebel Ali on that side has its own significance. It is an important area for Dubai government. In the future they're going to work on developing it, and which is going to help uplifting your investment if you go for it in Palm Jebel Ali. So that is the importance of its location. But then let's talk about the product itself. How is it different than the previous Palm Jumeirah? What is the price point that we are being offered right now? How is it better, and all these things. So let me just help you go through a small presentation of Palm Jebel Ali. As you can see on your screen right now, this is the whole master plan of Palm Jebel Ali. The way it is different is that these are 7 islands. So we've got the trunk, we've got 2 crescents on either side, crescent A and E. We've got 2 more, crescent B and C, that's about 5. Then we have the crown, which is 6, and then we have the front, which is 7. So these are 7 islands in Palm Jebel Ali. And now the main thing that I really want you to understand, which is different than Palm Jumeirah, is the entrances to Palm Jebel Ali. We have got 3 entrances from the mainland into the Palm Jebel Ali. We have got our crescent on either side having entrances, and we've got our trunk as well having its own entrance. So if somebody is exploring the resorts and the hotel side of Palm Jebel Ali, they're going to use the crescent entrances. If somebody is going to his home and he lives on the front, he's going to use the center crescent. So as you can see, according to this master plan, I don't see any entrance from the front, from the center trunk to the end crescent, which is called the crown. But maybe like the previous Palm Jumeirah, they have an underground thing later on. It is a possibility. So what you could see right away from this picture right now is the 3 entrances. Apart from that, the main extravagance of this project is that it's 113 million of square feet. That's almost double of what we have in Palm Jumeirah. How is it divided in fronds and the crown and crescent is right there on your picture, on your screen. It's not very important to understand this, but overall what I need to tell you is that it's going to be double the size of Palm Jumeirah. How big will it be? What's the exact difference between this and Palm Jumeirah is right here on your screen. So as I told you, the land in Palm Jumeirah was 61 million square feet. Here we have 147 million square feet. The coastline in Palm Jumeirah towards the sea, waterfront, was 110 kilometers. Whereas here, 78 kilometers, sorry. Whereas here we have 110 kilometers. One very important thing that I want to point out here is that in Palm Jumeirah, the crescent, the round thing around the fronds, did not have beach access. They just had waterfront view, but it did not have beach access. Whereas in Palm Jebel Ali, we're going to have beach access even on the crescent, on the exterior side, and also on the fronds and the trunk and spine, everything. Now, if we want to go into details, as you could see already, we're going to have 2002 villas on Palm Jebel Ali with an FAR of 0.8, so bigger plot size. If we talk about specifics again, the fronds are 200 meter wide, whereas in Palm Jumeirah we had 170 meter wide fronds, and then the trunk is 730 meter in width, whereas there we had a 690 meter in width. If we go further into details, the fronds were about 250 meters away from each other and 40 meters away from the crescent. Here the front's end is 630 meters away from the crescent, and the distance between each front is about 400 meters. So it gives you more water view, a longer water view, and it maybe keeps you away from the noise of the resorts on the crescent, because most of the areas on the crescent will be covered by resorts and hotels. So this is once again the specifics of how this is bigger than the previous Palm Jumeirah. Once again on your screen you could see how it's divided: the crown, the crescent, the spine, and the fronds as well. Now, if we want to understand how will these locations be divided in Palm Jebel Ali, what will be developed on each section of Palm Jebel Ali. So on the crown, which is at the end of Palm Jebel Ali, we're going to have amenities like the waterfront boardwalk, panoramic sea views. Obviously it's going to be the entertainment district of Palm Jebel Ali, and we will have our own coastline. Just like in the previous Palm Jumeirah, we had our own Atlantis. Obviously we are anticipating a much more extravagant, much more luxury kind of resort or hotel at the end of this cruise, which will be a center for tourists to come, mainly for events, entertainments, I don't know, concerts, maybe recording stages for movies, whatever. But it's going to be unique, just like the project itself. Moving onwards, they also are calling it Celebration Square, so you could see it's going to be a new place for our fireworks on the National Day and on New Year as well, which also happens in the previous Palm Jumeirah. Now, if we talk about the crescents, as I've been telling you, it's going to be the main attraction for resorts. But if we go into the specifics, we've got the yachts clubs, the marina, we've got the resorts as well, and we've got waterfront promenades. Obviously, it's another thing that you'll have more waterfront and world-class leisure-full amenities. But if you could see these small extensions at the end of the crescent, as I can understand from these pictures right now, they are like green belt of maybe a walkway for you guys to take a walk in the evening, maybe a good spot for pictures, for videos. So that is also something that will be used as an amenity by tourists or by families living there for the evening times, or for the pictures of the marina or of the skyline on the mainland from that side. Then we're moving on. This is how they're expecting the crescent to give you a vibe in the future once it's constructed. Then we have the trunk, on which we're going to have our own business park, we have the central park, family beach. The reason I'm just speeding up on these amenities is that they don't exactly mean that much for an investor as compared to the price specifically, and you can easily understand and expect already Nakheel to bring you 10 times better amenities and bigger amenities compared to what we have in Palm Jumeirah. So they have learned from what people are expecting right now in Palm Jumeirah. Nobody knew all these new things that Dubai is doing. For example, it was the marina or Burj Khalifa or Palm Jumeirah would be such huge success, and now that they have seen it, they're going to improvise on that. So you could see we're going to have our own business park, we're going to have hospitality offerings, signature yacht club, then we're going to have a central park, family beach clubs, and obviously a luxury lifestyle mall. That is what's going to happen in the trunk. And then moving on, we have the observation tower as well, obviously from the central park. And this is how they're gonna divide the multi-model hubs. All these specific locations on the Palm will have unique architectures used as viewpoints or small events or something. Then we've got our spine, on which there will be exclusive residents, that just like we have shoreline in Palm Jumeirah. So separate buildings obviously for apartments as compared to the villas on the front, with community center, with a wellness center and community park as well. Now we go to the Fronds, which is the main essence of Palm Jumeirah. So on the Fronds, we will have obviously villas, mansions and plots. So closer to the trunk, we've got our 5 beds, we've got our 6 beds, and then further away from that, we've got our 7 beds, and then further to the end of the front, we've got our plots. Until now, since Palm Jebel Ali launched, we on the left side we sold our I'm gonna mark them here right now for you on the screen, you can see it. We sold our front P, and then I guess this was O, and then N, and then M. Recently, right now, as of this date I'm uploading this video, we are in the works to launch front B and front C, where we have 5 bedrooms and 6 bedroom villas, starting price of 19 million dirhams, which is a bargain. Why? I'm gonna get to it in a while. But what happened on the left side in front P, O, M and N, we had our 5-bed, 6-bed villas all sold out. We had our 7-bed mansions all sold out, and we had our plots all sold out. Now moving on to what we are having currently going on is that Nakheel is at the stage of collecting EOIs for the Front B and Front C, where we're going to have 8 different types of villas, namely Blue Horizon, Cobalt, Pacific Breeze, Cyan Sky, and I'm going to show you 2 of my favorites among all these 8 different layouts and different facades, different sellable area as well, the built up area specifically. And these are 5-bed and 6-bed. So as you could see, this is how it's divided in Front B, and this is the section of the front towards the spine, which is what I'm continuously saying is dedicated to the 5 beds and 6 beds. And after that, we're going to have the 7-bed launch as well, and we're going to have the plots as well. This is how it's divided in Front B, and here is what we have in Front C. Now let's come to the important thing. As I told you, the price we're being offered right now is 18.9 million starting for a 5-bed villa. Obviously it depends on the position on the front, the view on the front, and the exact villa that you're going for. Maybe it's the Blue Horizon, maybe it's the Crystal Springs, because that's the biggest. The price will vary, but the starting is still 18 million. Let's say it's between 18 to 22, 23 for 5-bed, and let's say it's 24 to 30 for 6-bed. I'm going to still show you how the prices are currently in Palm Jumeirah and the other locations in Dubai. So as you could see on your screen at the moment, at the top is the signature villa in Palm Jumeirah. Keep in mind, what we are being offered right now by Nakheel in Palm Jebel Ali are not the garden homes. These are the signature villas at the moment. The facades and everything, when you will see them, if you get in touch with me, I'll send you the PDFs. I'm going to give you a glimpse of 2 options right now in this video as well. These are signature villas, and a signature villa currently in Palm Jumeirah is being offered to us for 7,857 dirhams. The minimum that you can go for will be 5,000. I'm going to do a bit of calculation right now on my phone. If we go for the 18 million option, which will be the starting one, the smallest one, and as you can see on the screen, the smallest is 7,307 square feet. That's about 2,500 dirhams per square feet on a waterfront in the Palm that is double the size of the previous Palm, in the Palm that is going to be on the side of Dubai South, the biggest airport in the whole world, in the Palm that is going to have the new marina at its footsteps, which will be much better, much more extravagant, much more luxury than the previous Palm. And people have not doubled, not tripled, but they have made 5 times the money that they invested in Palm Jumeirah initially. And that is the kind of opportunity you're having right now. If you look at the price point again, after that, if we move on to Jumeirah Islands, we've got the upgraded 5-bedroom Master View Jumeirah Islands villas being offered to us for 4,167 square feet. Mind it, there is no beach access. Mind it, it's not on the sea front, and it's not on a palm. All these other villas and mansions that are being listed right here, to be honest, I would not even compare them to what we're being offered in Jebel Ali, because they're not on the coastline, they're not on Dubai South side, and they're not in the Palm Jebel Ali. But still, they are villas and mansions of these sizes being offered to us in Dubai, so I had to list them. So in this list, as you can see, the 7-bedroom in Palm Jebel Ali and the 5 to 6 bedroom in Palm Jebel Ali is being offered to us at 5,000 and at 2,500 square feet, compared to the prices that we're being offered right now in Palm Jumeirah, which are 7,857 square feet. So a price point of 3 times less than what we are being offered at the ready Palm Jumeirah right now is obviously a bargain. So this is what I wanted to point out to you guys at the moment, that in terms of the investment, in terms of looking at it as an investment, in terms of the price point, it's much lower than already a successful project right here, which is exactly Apple versus Apple. And this is going to be maybe a master Apple, a super master Apple compared to that, because double the size, 3 entrances, signature villas from the start, bigger layouts in terms of plot areas, because the fronts are wider and the FAR is low, so obviously they will be more on the ground rather than just vertically up. So moving on right now to specifically two specific options that I wanted to point out to you guys that are my favorite among all the layouts that are being offered right now in Palm Jebel Ali in these front B and C. This is called By Luna, and as you can see right now, this is the beautiful floor to ceiling glass window facade on the beach side of this specific villa, and this is how it's gonna look from the front side. Then we have the double heighted ceiling entrance right here. We've got the dining area towards the beach side, and we have got our own gaming room or something, your own personal room. But here is the main thing, it's the layout. This is 8,205 square feet of layout. We've got our ground floor, we've got our first floor, and we have got our second floor. In all these villas that are being offered right now in Palm Jebel Ali, the kitchen is gonna come closed. I'm not gonna get into the exact sizes of the bedroom, where is what exactly located. You could look into it yourself once you want to discuss it further. But obviously we've got our own private beach access, and we have got our own private pool in these villas, which are going to be signature style villas, which are something that are being developed by people on their own in Palm Jumeirah. But in Palm Jebel Ali, we are being offered with those villas from Nakheel side. So better quality, obviously. You don't have to spend your own money to construct your own signature villa. So obviously you have to spend much less amount and have much more appreciation than any other option at the moment in Dubai. I have established this fact in the start that Dubai offers Waterfront C. This is Waterfront C. Dubai offers unique architectures, unique development. This is one of the most unique development in the whole world. It's visible from the space, as NASA says. It's double the size of the previous ninth wonder that they kept calling Palm Jumeirah. It's gonna be on Dubai's south side, much more wider fronts, much more bigger floor plot sizes. So obviously you're gonna have much more appreciation than the previous Palm Jumeirah. This is the second option that I liked a lot as well, which is called Crystal Springs. Once again, this is the exact facade on the front side towards the road, and this is towards the beach side with its own private pool again. This is again the lounge area, from the other side the lounge area, and this is the layout once again. The reason I like this layout is that once again it's much bigger. It's about 8,500 square feet. The kitchen comes closed as well. We got our own garage. On the second floor we got our own roof lounge with its own bedroom. Maybe you could use that as a study room or work room or something. And then you have got about three bedrooms on the first floor, and a separate family room as well. So these are the two layouts in the current offerings that are available in Palm Jebel Ali that I personally liked a lot. So all in all, I already told you about the price point that we're being offered at the moment. All in all, I already told you about the options that are being offered right now, which are signature villa, the significance of Palm Jebel Ali's location on the map of Dubai. How is it in line with Dubai government's development plan in the future until 2040? It's a no-brainer. This is something that is perfect for investors, because the payment plan is 80-20. So you don't have to pay the whole amount right now. Obviously it's a 4 years payment plan. You have to pay 20% down payment right now, and then 5, 10 in the coming 4 years, and 20 on the handover. And I anticipate that in the coming 1 year or 2 year, the prices are still going to appreciate even if the construction is not completed. Because in the starting phases of Palm Jebel Ali, we saw people lining up outside Nakheel's office overnight just to get one unit. Now the things, they have changed it a bit for people's convenience, but that tells us the exact demand. So maybe if you could buy it right now, you will get offered a premium right away just because you have an option. It's like this iPhone 16 or next year 17 will face the same on the first day, because the product is so unique. It's limited in quantity. It's only 2002 villas, and if you think that's many, just look at the figures on the internet, how many people are coming to Dubai, especially millionaires. So these projects and these kind of products are up for grabs, and they get grabbed easily. There are plenty of investors in the market looking for unique projects, and this is one of the unique projects. Palm Jebel Ali right here for you guys. If you have any questions about specifically Palm Jebel Ali or in general investment in Dubai, you can reach out to me on my Instagram or WhatsApp. The links are in the description of this video. Or if you have any other questions regarding any specific thing in the video, you can comment below. I'll reach out to you. My name is Salman, and I'm your licensed property consultant in Dubai. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.